Hello guys, and welcome to my new Let's Play. It is the Game of Thrones game on the Xbox 360. I was going to say 350 then for some reason. Yada yada yada. Right, I have finished the actual game, but that's not what the Let's Play I'm going to be doing. It's the DLC where you find out a bit more about one of the main characters called Mors, and why he's called the Butcher. I can't remember what difficulty I've played it on. I haven't played this one yet, but I've been looking forward to doing it, playing it for a while. But I thought I'd save it to do as a Let's Play, just to add a few more videos to my channel. So I hope you do enjoy it, and I'll launch it now. You're about to start a new game. Your current auto. Oh yeah, that's fine. There we go. Sorry about that, I was having a quick drink of coffee. Okay, prologue. Mors. 10 years earlier. It is the year 288, 5 years after Robert's rebellion. You were sent to the wall and forced to take the black as punishment for having betrayed your liege lord, Tywin Lannister. During the sack of King's Landing, you have left all that you have ever knew behind you. You now work alongside Gorold, a former sellsword who also fought in Robert's rebellion. The war did not end well for him either, nor the rest of his band of mercenaries. You both arrived at the wall on the same day, and as you shared a preference for straight talk and distrusting others, an easy bond was formed between you. However, it seemed there were no other bonds to be made, and after several disciplinary problems, Lord Commander Quargile has decided to keep the two of you together in the hope of avoiding further problems. On this morning, you are both being winched up in a cage 700 feet to the top of the wall, with a builder called Mika. From here, on top of the world, the vow you took has never felt more true. You are the watcher on the walls, the sword in the darkness, the shield that protects the realm of men from the terrors that lie beyond, because the night is dark and full of terror. Here we go.
You still haven't told me why you're here, lads.
Lord Commander Quargile sent us on a routine patrol at the top for the day.
Aye, and if that weren't enough, we have to lug a crow around with us to train him, supposedly. Still a mama's farce of a punishment, if you ask me. It seems he doesn't share my sense of humor.
If you learn to shut your mouth during his speeches, we might not be here.
Aye, but don't forget, those speeches would be boring as hell otherwise.
Mayhaps. But I can live with that if it means not having to scrub out slop buckets to use as a flask.
And you? Why are you headed to the top?
I wasn't told much. Weasel just asked Quargile to send a builder up to the top of the wall. Something about a structural problem at the side of the bridge. He said it was very important that I get my leather ass up there at the crack of dawn.
You mean you're finally doing something about that piece of bloody wood they hung over the rock slide? Aye, fixing that is long past due. The next fool to step foot on that damn thing will fall right through.
Well, your mood's as bright as the day, isn't it? One too many ales last night, was it?
Hardly. It's just I don't trust any of these things you lot build. No offense, of course. I mean, the idea of hanging in a cage hundreds of feet high with just a moldy piece of rope holding it up and built by these brothers of ours? I'm not over fond of it, to tell you the truth.
Right, shall I say he has to get used to it. He's scared of heights. What's a bit of banter between friends, eh?
Don't tell me Crunchy might piss his breeches. Have no fear. Look at it this way. If this moldy rope snaps, you'll have 700 feet of falling to think on everything you said to Quargile and why we're here.
Thanks for your kind words, Morse. You're a true brother.
You're welcome, my friend. Anyway, you're in luck. We're here.
Right. You are Moores, a ranger of the Night's Watch, the military order charged with protecting and holding the immense wall, separating the realm of the Seven Kingdoms from the wild lands to the north. You are tormented by your past, a veteran and hero of Robert's Rebellion, which brought an end to the ancient order. Did it? You betrayed your lord of that time. For this you had to leave your family and homeland, and ended up at the wall, far from the warmth of the love of your wife and daughter. For 5 years now you have felt nothing but cold, and seen little else but death. Right. Landed Knight, Hedge Knight, Magna. The Magnas. Swords, maces, short blades, heavy armours. A landed knight is well versed in the art of combat. He favours defence over attack. He also wears heavy armour and bears a stout shield, which makes him a determined resist. Right, so that's a tank. Hedge Knight. A Hedge Knight is an all-round fighter who masters both ranged and melee combat. However, he prefers wielding a two-handed weapon to inflict heavy damage. And his opponent, on the other hand, is well able. So that's a tank as well. The Magna is a fierce warrior who favours melee combat, prizing brute force over finesse. The Magna fights. They're all tanks. I think I'm gonna be this guy, Hedge Knight, I think. Preferred equipment: swords, maces, pole arms, heavy armour. Yeah. Right, so 5 points remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can put one in each. Yes, 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 yes. Right, you'll have to bear with me because I've sort of forgotten the controls and everything of this. Right. Devastation. 200 area damage. We want area attacks. Then do I want Pierce or Earthquaker? I think I'm going to go for Pierce. What's this? You are unquenchable thirst for violence is further fueled by the sight of blood. So that would probably put me in like a berserk mode. What's that? Add injury to injury. Direct an attack at your opponent's existing wound. I think I'm going to go down this side for now. I haven't got any more, have I? No. Okay. Next. Right. I'm going to go with swords. Because I like using swords. Put one in heavy armour. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere. Arrows. That's what I want. So I like using a bow and arrow, and I think I put one more in sword. So I'm guessing that's going to be my main weapon. Right. This is quite good because it lets you pick like bad points to your character as well. So I'm going to go for a born leader. So you got to like try and match it out. We're gonna go. Right, no, I don't want that. Dodge. Energy cost, attack speed. I'm gonna go for that one because that seems alright. Gonna go for bonus loot. Go for that one. I want Bruiser. Go for Psychopath. Right, where's that fire one? And damage the so I'll go for that. Can I entertain to critical? We'll go for that. Right, so that's a balance. Hopefully it'll be alright, I hope. Character creation is finished. Remaining points can be later used on your character page. Okay, here we go.
Ah, Micah. Glad you could make it. Why are these two with you?
A pleasure to see you too, Weasel.
Corgyle sent them out in the cold for the day to train a new recruit.
The brat under my feet earlier? I told him to count the blocks of ice from here to Eastwatch by the sea. You'll have your work cut out.
Don't you worry about that. We'll handle it.
Very well, let's go. My butt cheeks are about to freeze just sitting around.
Off you go then. More ice to rest our asses on once you've gone.
Can we get moving? Remember not to look down, Chief.
Don't make fun of me, Morse. If you weren't so craven, Corgyle would have made you leader of this patrol.
I'll go for that one.
You know full well I don't want that job. I'm not one for working with babes fresh out of their swaddling clothes.
So, your problem is not Corgyle?
There is that, too. But fear not. If you don't want this honor, I'm sure Sir Thorn will gladly take it on. There's plenty around here queuing up to lick the Lord Commander's ass clean.
Speaking of licking asses, it's time we gave that young crow his initiation. Come here, young man. What's your name?
Merrin, sir.
Whoa, hold on there, boy. There's no sirs here. You're at the wall now. Just call me Chief. That's Sir Moores there. He don't talk much, but he's a good man, and he's your brother now, like all of us here.
Go easy on the boy, Gorold. He's nervous enough as it is.
I'm allowed to have some fun, aren't I? Tell us why you're here.
I'd prefer not to say, if it please you.
Well, that can only mean you're a criminal, eh? Never fear, lad. We're all at the wall for the same reasons, almost to a man.
I'm not like anyone here. I'm only here because I try to protect my young brother.
Great. Another hero.
Don't worry, boy. No one here's trying to offend.
Now come on, we've got work to do.
Bloodbound. Relieve the previous watch. Right, what I'll try and do is, I'll try and give you a bit of a backstory of Game of Thrones for those who are unfamiliar with it. Let's have a,
Not all the criminals here are scum.
just going to have a quick wander around, see if there's any items. Yeah, anyway, if there's anyone how do I run? Oh. Let's change weapon. Right, okay, so he's talking to me without me being there. Yeah, well, I'll tell you in a second. I think these two might start a conversation. No, okay. Right. If you are unfamiliar with Game of Thrones, the backstory basically, Robert's Rebellion started when King Aerys' son, Rhaegar Targaryen, he kidnapped Robert Baratheon's girlfriend, basically.
Ah, Cregan, he who bears the mighty weapon that all new recruits shall learn to fear. How are you, old man?
Enough with your japes, Geralt.
What are your family's words again? Thrust and break through? Seems very appropriate to me.
I hope you don't repeat this foolery in front of the Lord Commander.
Never fear, your secret is safe with me. I'm not overly particular, either.
Anyway, instead of this idle chatter, when will you face me in the practice yard?
When I'm finished protecting our new recruits' asses from your amorous advances.
Seriously, I eagerly await the day you're made to dance at the end of my sword.
I would pay handsomely to see that.
It applies to you too, Morse. According to Benjen, other than himself and Corinne, only you two can match me in a fight.
Well, that's enough big words from you, old man. Get down to the common hall and warm yourself up over a meal. We're here to relieve you.
Aye, that'll do. Have fun, girls.
Ah, the sun. When winter ended a few weeks ago, I had almost lost all hope of ever seeing it again.
Aye, this winter was a particularly cruel one.
It was spending entire weeks in night as black as pitch that got to me.
It was hard in the south as well, you know. In the Stormlands, in the bays to the north of Storm's End, it would rain so hard you could barely see more than 5 feet ahead. There were terrible floods. Village folk lost count of the people drowned.
Well, you won't need to fear floods here. The light. Ah, I must bless it with my holy water. Ah, nothing like standing on top of the world and pissing down on the bastards that sent us up here. If you learn just one lesson, young man, let it be this. In the summer, the cold at the wall will take only your pride. But when winter returns in a few years, it will take whatever flops out of your breeches and the 2 fingers grabbing it if you're not careful. Come on, Moors, show him.
Well, why not?
Excellent. Now let's hurry and unload all this.
Right, so where was I? Yeah, so basically, Prince Rhaegar, he kidnapped, well, I'm quoting, using quote marks here. He kidnapped Robert Baratheon's girlfriend, which was Ned Stark's sister. So what he done, Robert Baratheon, he called up Ned Stark, who was his foster brother, and with his foster father as well. They went to war against Prince Rhaegar, and Robert Baratheon kidnapped him. Ned Stark, sorry, not Robert Baratheon, killed Rhaegar Targaryen in the Battle of the Ruby Ford and Ruby River or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And Ned Stark rescued his sister, and but she died. I can't remember how she died. And the king, the Mad King Aerys, he was killed by one of his own Kingsguard after Jaime Lannister, after he let in his father, Tywin Lannister, which is Mors Westford's liege lord. Yeah, I'll try and clear that up next time.
What's going on here?
What in the 7 hells was that?
Wildlings. They're people who live on the other side of the wall.
Look!
I've got to try and remember the controls there. There we go. And you can select what you want people to do, and it's like, I'm pretty sure it goes on. See, it's like, the game's like Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, there's still one there. I do love this game. I love Knights of the Old Republic as well. But yeah, I'll try and clear what I was trying to say up as best I can. But if you haven't read the books, I highly recommend it. They're brilliant, they're really gripping, and the story in them is awesome. I mean, I think they've been written since like George R.R. Martin first started writing them in 1998, I think, 97 or 98. It was going to be originally 3 books, I think it was, but he's written that much. He's planning to do it in 7, but I think he will probably keep it going, hopefully. The latest book that was out was Dance with Dragons, which come out 2 or 3 years ago, I think. And apparently the next book, Winds of Winter, is due out after season 5 of the TV show. So probably around May next year it might come out. Really good. I highly recommend reading them or getting the audio books. They're really good. There's an arrow there. I've not got a healer, damn it. I've not turned my laptop on silent. I better do that. How many of them is there? There we go. I need to remember the controls.
By the Black Goat of Kohor. I owe you for this.
What happened here?
I don't know, I'm not sure. I was standing there with Micah, checking the structure, then something hit me from behind. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, facing the snow, with wildlings coming at me from everywhere. When I could muster the strength to shout for help, you came.
Where's Micah?
Eh? I've got no bloody idea. He was right next to me when I was hit. I hope they haven't tossed him over the wall.
I would doubt that.
Mors, look at the basket.
7 hells. You think they fled with one of our builders?
I'd say so. Yes.
We have to warn Castle Black.
We can't. They've destroyed the bridge.
And the horn is on the other side.
Now we're done for.
There's only one thing we can do.
The boy has the right of it. We have to follow them. There's no other choice.
Is this another of your japes? Just the 4 of us? And not letting our brothers know?
Do you have any other ideas?
Aye. Let's wait for the next shift to relieve us, then tell them.
He's a coward.
It'll take too long. By then, it'll be too late.
Gorold, you're the leader of this damn patrol. Say something.
Mors, Merrin, bring the basket back up.
Oh, piss on you all. This is madness.
It's done.
You have gained new level. I'm pretty sure I'll sort that out in a minute. Well, I'm pretty sure that I can search these for weapons. But yeah, what's also good about this is that George R.R. Martin, who written the books, he also written the script in the game, not the gameplay itself, but like the story. He wrote it all himself. And this takes place 5 years before the first book, I think, and the actual main story takes place during the first book, and there's actual actors from the TV show that do voiceovers in this as well, so it's really good. Okay, I'm not going to be able to search any bodies or anything. Can I save it? Yeah. Right, guys, I am going to end this video here for now. I hope you do enjoy this game, Let's Play, because I know I will enjoy playing it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.